Hello, the game has started and it's me to go first. I have a pretty balanced rack, the U and the V not great together. I'll be looking to get rid of the V and the U. I can do that with Eruv for 14. Is there a better play? Purge doesn't leave a great rack leave. 22's actually pretty good. VE's not bad together. I'm going with this. Not great. The B and the V and the M. Not a whole lot of synergy between those three guys. But, yeah, opponent, Kate, evocate, bingo's there. I do have Mead, MEAD. I have Beam. I think Beam looks okay. Yeah, I think Beam looks alright for 44. Okay, not bad. Duplicate D. I do have the ED ending, but not a bingo rack, this one, no. Not that I can see. Opponent plays Iwi, gets rid of a couple of I's. Now, is there a four-timer through the U? Valued doesn't quite reach. U takes another E for bingos ending in E. That's a handy lane. But what to do with this rack? I don't have anything that plays at N6 apart from an L. Now that is a Z hotspot. I could get stung pretty hard there. I don't know about a beam. A beam. Not sure about that. What about carved? A beam is fine, yeah. Now, still a bit worried about that Z hotspot. I can't play. Oh, okay. Opponent scores well with the X. And wow, not much I can do there with that hotspot. Apart from PO for 21. How afraid of the Z bomb do I have to be? I don't have a C for defunct. Looking at four-timer opportunities. Fortuned, if the P were an R. So I don't see any great plays in the absence of a four-timer. Founded. I think PO. Yeah. Flinted. Okay. That doesn't. Oh, it does currently play. could easily be blocked. Gid and flinted. It doesn't get blocked. Now, opponent's play of dinghy provides a G and a Y as floaters. The ing doesn't look likely. Delfting, not a thing. Flinty, yeah, not seeing it. So, what about something through the U? Unlifted. Unlifted. Influted. No. Unlifted. Sounds clumsy. Didn't think so. So, flinted it is for 70. I draw the Z. I was so worried about opponent hitting me with the Z bomb at 6N, but it's found its way to my rack. Now, is there a play? Opponent plays down the bottom and does not give me a dual direction Z play. I thought for a moment I had a Z-O-G word. Not many of those. Pity I don't have a T for trues. Or a D for ads. Forza is good. Wow. Rons. Rons is good. Almost missed that. 68 PowerPoint play. And Val heavy on the pickup. So, opponent likely to get some points in column A. Yep, picks up 36 there, and the scores are more or less level. Now, what to do about the F? That'd be my scoring tile. F-O-A. That's where the story ends. Now diff is good, and again, not much I can do down here. This is way too vowel heavy, so I do need to get rid of at least 2 vowels. I've got Fay here, 21. It's a useful bingo lane, this, and I think it's worth taking out since there are 2 blanks unseen. So I'll go with that. Now, this looks fairly flexible. Swig. Now, I should be looking to maximize tile turnover with 2 blanks unseen. Looking at the M, Traitor No, not quite. Tutor. Wow. Tor. I could just play Tor. Not a bad rack leave, I suppose. I'd prefer to get rid of O-U-T though, and I can. I was thinking I could do that across the top of Fey, but that's not happening. Nout, I could play Nout. This is a bingo lane here. Tortilla, that's not how you spell tortilla. Tattoo, I could play. Tattoo. 4 eyes. Oh, that wasn't tattoo. Two years to come. Maybe just out. Doesn't score anything, but it takes out a bingo, 2 bingo lanes, and a decent rack leave. Maybe auto here. Gets rid of 1 extra tile. Increases my chance of drawing a blank. Nope, no blank to be had. Not bad as far as racks without blanks go. Toiletry through a T. Not many blanks available. Now the M, a useful floater for bingos from 07 or 08 down. Myolite. Wow, opponent, okay. Val heavy. Loitery. I don't think loitery is a word. Loitery. Relay. That scores quite well. 32. Wow, I draw first of the 2 blanks, and looking at bingo's station. Station. Oh no, I've got 2 T's. Yeah, station works. Front hooks for relay. OW, but not our relay as a 7, but there's no front hooks. Opponent breathing down my neck. Oh, look at my score. Sorry, my time station. So, Hudge. Where am I going to? I've got to play fast now. I didn't realise how low I was on time. I'll almost certainly go over time here. So I've got Jane, top left. That's almost certainly going to be my play. Otherwise, John at K3 across, John. But I'd love to take out this R as a floater. Opponent likely to have that second blank. Have to assume he's got it. Pudge is pretty good at K5 across, but I would say Jane looks best. 6 in the bag. Don't necessarily want to empty the bag, but I might have to for the Jane play. Yeah, opponent bingos. Now I've still got a lead, so I think the game is won. I've got a Hoy across the top, or what else? EDH is good, but nothing else. HO, high oi onto an I, no I available. I've got Hoy in the top right. Do I have anything else half decent? Mohi, no. I could play Who, I guess. HOO. I have 34 seconds, so Hoyd. Yep, so I should be going out either down here or top right. Hoyd. Bidders was a nice play by opponent. 5-tile overlap. And it scored 83. Stymed. Okay. Got Hoy across the top there for 24. And that's the end of the game. 467 to me, 404 to opponent. I'll thank him for the game. Let's see what we missed. So back to the beginning. Preview quite nice for 28. Yeah, that would have been the play because you get rid of the U and the V. So purge a little suboptimal there. And then opponent had the bingo, evocate, and embraved. Look at that for 80 as a bingo. Embraved. Wow, that's not one you see every day. I went with beam. I just want to see the other options. Bema. Bema scored a little bit more because the M, got utilized twice. So not a bad second or third score, but Bema would have been better. So opponent now had a 44-point play, Wax. He went with Iwi. Carved for 33 looks fine. And a beam. Then Deoxy for 49 would have been nice. Opponent goes with Lax. And then Fop is simming best. Good rack leave, 27 points. Yeah, quite like that. Yeah, maybe I was overly concerned about the Z bomb because that's a bingo score, and I guess there is some merit in blocking that spot, but it definitely was suboptimal. Dingy for 37, nice score. And then Flinted for 70, the only playable bingo. Nookie for 36, Gookie for 39, both pretty good. Now Ron's for 68 was best, almost missed that one. And now opponent's close, but not many floaters to really work with. Chef for 36 or Chafe for 39. Opponent goes with Chef. Now Val heavy, and I'm thinking 2 blanks unseen. Very useful bingo lane here in row 13. Almost any bingo would play there. So my thinking was, yeah, limit the potential for play. Oh, actually it wasn't that move that I played down the bottom. I did also identify bingos ending in E. So in retrospect, because there were 2 bingo lanes, it didn't really make a massive difference to block 1. Having said that, I did manage to triple the F and get rid of 2 vowels, so I don't think there was anything much better on offer. Let's just have a look. Oaf and Fa, yeah, both scoring. But that was 11C. Okay. Yeah, maybe that would have been better. Anyway, 21, just a couple of points less. And then Swig for 21, but Swages for 31. That's quite nice. Leaving an S on the rack and maximizing the potential to pick up one of those blanks. Okay, auto for 16. Yeah, pretty low scores there. And this is the point at which I identified 13 and 12. Those rows were very handy for bingos, either beginning with an S or ending in an E, ES, ED. So quite a few options there. So I thought I'll take out both lanes or heavily frustrate 12 and take out 13. An opponent, he did. He had Sories, I think, is good. So that worked out well. Opponent goes with Auray. Now, Relay for 32 was the top score, but let's have a look at Laxley. Wow, I like Laxley because it takes the M out as a bingo floater, scores well, and leaves a superb 5-letter set. Well, I say superb, but I'd say a good, favourable 5-letter set, especially considering that there's 16 consonants and only 9 vowels, so holding a slightly vowel-heavy rack is actually a good thing in this scenario. So, anyway, that was my thinking with scoring. I thought just keep the score ticking along, and even if opponent bingos, he'll be providing some scoring opportunities to me, quite possibly. But at this stage he has the Q 33. That bridges the gap, so now he's only 21 behind. But I do now have... mutation. I didn't even consider the M. That's a shame. Or did I? Mutation. Okay. Station for 69 had merit as well because it took out very useful bingo lane. Actually 2 of them, the E floater and then the row 4 bingo lane. As it happens, opponent managed to bingo across the top with bidders. I just wanted to look at other plays. Station, tetanoid through the E, fetation, tentoria, rotation. So there were quite a few, but I think the safest spot and the best score after mutation was station. And bidders came down. Now, Hegira for 40. D1. So opponent's not bingoing with 6 tiles left. That's a big score. Hegira. Wow. I scored 43 actually was as good, but kept the H, so it wasn't as good when you take into account the equity. And stymied, yep, opponent, and then it's just the end game here where I've got 2 outplays, Hoyd and Hoy, and opponent could not go out with these tiles. And that was the end of the game. Hoy, and then, yeah, that was it. So, interesting game. 1 or 2 suboptimal plays, but pretty good, all in all. Hope you enjoyed watching that game, and I will see you next time.